Hey, trashlings. Welcome back to the Demon Trash Podcast. It's me, Carol, Papa Twash.
And me, Avery, aka Baby Demon.
Hi, Princess. Hi, Princess. Hi, trashlings. That's my favorite thing is whenever you send me voice voice messages, when you go, hi, Princess. Or stuff like that.
Hi, Princess.
You do like a weird voice.
Well, I was doing that. Have you not seen the things where they're like, good morning, coffee.
Oh,
That's
good
what
morning, girl.
Good
that
morning,
one.
girl.
Good morning, girl.
That language that they speak, I don't know why it resonates with me very deeply.
And they say girl a lot. Girl.
girl.
Look at me, girl. Coffee, girl. Yeah,
Coffee,
no, I get
coffee. Dingle, dingle.
it. Yeah.
Today I will be
Yeah.
being the best girl.
I will be the best girl. Yeah, I just like the way they say girl.
Yeah.
But anyway, you send me voice messages with funny voices, and it's nice.
That's just how I am, you know.
Yeah, but it's like, it feels like it's for me, you know what I mean? It makes me feel special.
Yeah, I know. I only send it to you because everyone else would be like, what's this brain rot saying to me?
And that's an honor to be your only brain rot person in your life. Hey, guys, you're there. What's up? You know, how's life? How are things going? I have been in a vortex. I have been on so much cough medicine. Time is an illusion. When did I see you last? Was that 2 weeks ago? I don't even know, dude. Time is weird.
Almost 2 weeks. I think a week and a half.
That's crazy. That's crazy to me. Because I feel like I've been sick with the plague. Well, I got sick twice.
Oh, so you think it's like two different
It was two different
sicknesses?
thingies.
Yeah, I've heard that you can get sick again.
Yeah, no, so I'm pretty sure I had like a cold and then when I went and my immune system got weakened from that day out on the lake or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
And cuz the next day our roommate took one look at me and goes, "Mm-mm." I look like I was hit by a truck. My voice was gone. I was sick. Sickly bitch. And out for like 2-3 days. I don't even know what happened. I was in a feverish haze.
Yeah, our recording schedule for this has got messed up because I've been sick. She's been sick.
It's been a nightmare. But alas, here we are. And I got some things to share. I got some things let's just get into it. Demon Trash Moments. 3, 2, 1. Demon Trash Moments. If you guys send us any, I didn't look. Why? Not prepared. Not prepared for this episode, but I am prepared to tell you that. So I've talked about this a lot. I'm pretty sure I'm in my 30s now. I'm 31. It's so funny because 2 weeks ago I thought I was 30. Nope, I'm 31. I forgot that I was 31.
You're 31.
I'm 31. You led me to believe that I'm 30. I'm not.
I'm not keeping track of your age.
Yeah, well, and and I can hardly keep track of
Your
bowel
lord keeper
movements, bro. Speaking of which, anyway, in my 30s, I've talked about this a lot on the podcast. How it's like I know shit myself. I know myself I'm in my 30s. It's bound to happen. I've accepted this. Okay, I know what's going to happen. Here's what happened though. I did not shit myself. Go me. Up top. Thanks. But what I did do while sick with the plague, I pissed myself. And in the same 24 hours, threw up all over myself from coughing so hard. Round of applause. Round of applause, guys. Look, it's so hard being this badass. It really is.
Why'd you piss yourself?
Good question.
Dude, as I've gotten older, I'm like, well,
No, I straight up was coughing.
Like, it's hard to
I
not
almost
pee
peed on
yourself now.
$2,000 velvet couch.
Girl, don't pee on the couch.
Well, girl, I was coughing, and the next thing, girl, don't piss yourself.
Girl, don't piss yourself. Pee on the floor.
Go piss, girl. Not on my velvet couch. Nuh-uh. That would have ruined everything, because that couch is the only thing that makes me feel like an adult. Yeah, so I felt it. I was coughing like a lot. And then I felt like, when your bladder goes, tickle. And so I got up, and as I'm walking to the bathroom, pissing time. It's pissing time again. Then later that night, I was coughing so hard I got a tickle in my throat. You know how it is, postnasal drip. Yeah. I get up, I have a tickle in my throat. I'm drinking some water to, try to kill it. It's not working. This thing was Ragnarok himself in my throat. Just itching away, ready to kill me. I couldn't breathe. And then because I drank so much water so fast, I then coughed so hard that, when you cough like really, really hard, it's kind of like gagging a little bit.
Yeah.
Throat, just bile all over my body. And, what's crazy is I have a partner now of going on 12 years, and he's witnessed all of these things with me, and he still loves me, dude. It's crazy. Yeah, it's been a wild week, but that's my demon trash moment. Losing bodily function, because maybe it's not really a demon trash moment, because what can I do? You know what it is? Because here's the problem. I sit here and go, it's not my fault because I was sick. Well, I have an immune system, and it's because I'm unhealthy.
Mm-hmm.
And it's the first time in a long time that I've really sat with myself and gone, get it together, dude. And in a not like sad way of like, I'm too tired. No, dude, I need to start walking. I need to stop eating as many fries as I eat. I can't, even though Diet Coke makes me want to like live another day, like I gotta stop, dude. I have to stop. I have to get it together. Now, guess what? Whenever I sit cross-legged, which is my favorite stance, which is where my favorite thing, if I sit like this for too long, guess what happens? My groin hamstring area hurts. And I have a little bit of a limp until the blood comes rushing back into my body. So things are going really well, and basically, chat, we need to lock in.
She's aging gracefully.
We are not aging gracefully. We are not aging gracefully. I need the snail and pulley for my body, not just my skin. Now, I did get a shower filter to help with hard water, to help with my dry skin and dry hair. That is helping tremendously.
Is it helping?
Yeah, it is, because we have hard as fuck water here in Texas, and if you don't have a water softener in your house, you're basically begging for your plumbing to eventually just burst on you. Not my problem, though. I'm a renter. So I got a shower filter, and that's helping. Anyway, chat, I'm just basically saying I need to lock in on my health. I need to get it together. I don't know how many times I've said that on the podcast. I don't care. And if you're keeping track, get a life. Okay? Get a life. I got my own, and I'll worry about it.
There's nothing more humbling than like soiling yourself. It's a really like come to Jesus moment all the time.
That was a 24-hour soiling event that on myself, where I was like, oh God, Jesus. And you know what's sad is in my room I had these this is true. I had these post-it notes from like a long time ago.
Oh, I know those notes.
Yeah,
when you're trying to do like 75 hard or something.
I was trying to do 75 hard. Made it to day 19. And those post-it notes have been up there for over a year on that wall.
Oh, longer than a year.
Oh yeah. I don't know. Time, I don't get it.
Did you just finally take them down today?
I took them down today because I felt like they're a self-fulfilling prophecy, because every day I wake up and I see I just made it to day 19. Why try? So today I was looking at them and I took them down and I said, we've pissed ourselves. We vomited all over ourselves. You can barely walk, homie, just from sitting cross-legged. You can only go up from here, but it's up to you. And that's a self-fulfilling prophecy. You can make it to day 20. You can make it for life, dude. So we're doing it. Mm-hmm. And we're getting it together, bro.
Last time I peed myself is because I like drank so much. I was throwing up so hard. Like when I was throwing up, I was like pissing myself because it was just like, ugh. And after that, I was like, I'm not doing this no more. And since then, I was like, I've always been careful about how much I drink, because like body said no.
Did
you just realize you didn't have to pee?
It was a mix of signals that I couldn't interpret.
We've all pissed ourselves, dude.
I'm not embarrassed. I've certainly pissed myself plenty of times from laughing super hard, and I could stop it. But this was a full release.
Oh, so that was like a big pee.
Stinky.
Ew.
Stinky. I had to shower. I was like, this is bad. My pants, my thighs smell like urine. I got to pee.
Humbling. You're just like, what do I do with it? My soiled clothes.
There's a trail of piss to the bathroom. It's like by the time you made it to the toilet, there's nothing. Just like, why did I? It's like, I should have just stood in one spot. Then at least there would be a puddle.
You know, we soldier on.
I'm soldiering, dude.
We take a shower and we soldier on.
When I vomited all over myself, I literally took my hand and just wiped it off, and I said, "We'll deal with it in a minute."
You know, it's the list.
Add it to the list. Yeah. Anyway, that's how things have been going, chat. Those are demon trash moments.
What
demon
chat
trash.
are you talking to?
The voices. They're out there. The chat is out there.
Who's chat?
Chat.
We're not live.
Chat is my thoughts and the people who will eventually watch this. No,
what's going on, chat?
Seriously?
Hey, chat.
Well, I saw this meme that was like, I'm going to start referring to the voices as chat. So, like, my inner monologue, I'm like, chat. Lock in, dude. Lock in, chat. So, chat is you. We're gonna get it together eventually. Literally, demon trash moments, demon trash life. You're not alone. And that's that. How about you? What's going on with you?
Lately my demon trash moment. I've just been a sleepy girl. Like, I could literally
Sleepy girl.
like
Wake
so
up, girl.
Sleepy. Like, I want to wake up, dude. I want to wake up. I want to lock in.
Yeah.
But something's preventing me. So, but like, you know, the issue was probably, dude. Probably. But part of it was also, it's like, oh, why am I staying up until like 3 a.m. every night, like 4, and then waking up at like 12. You know, it's just like, no, this is not conducive to like getting stuff accomplished.
Dude, you know what time I'm getting ready for bed these days?
Super early.
So early. And I am sleeping so good. I go to bed before midnight now. It's incredible. I get up in the morning.
Whatever. F***ing boring, dude.
I'm snuggled up in bed with my Benjamin.
Anyways,
reading my smut. Okay, so I think I'm living a better life than you.
Whatever, dude. Didn't make out to brat night. Fucking loser.
I was sick. I'm recovering.
Anyways.
Do you want to film?
Anyways, so I'm like, I gotta fix my sleeping habits.
Yeah.
Because I was like trying to get together like naturally, right? And I was like doing fine, but then I stayed up like 36 hours to finish Maxton Hall.
Oh yeah.
Because I finally had enough dopamine to do it.
Good video. Did you guys see it? Did you watch it?
And so I decided, I was like, I'm gonna buy some edibles from a legal dispensary.
Yeah, you can do that here.
So I've been taking those, but last night, I've been taking them, but the problem is I don't go to bed. I like either will like be watching something.
Yeah.
And then I get stuck watching it, or like TikTok or something.
Right.
But last night
they're not strong enough.
So yeah, and I was like, these aren't strong enough because I'm able to fight them, right? Like I was like, I need to like I want to like be passed out. I want to be knocked out cold.
Yeah.
So last night I took 2, and I was so like when I got up to like use the bathroom and stuff, I'm like, holy.
Yeah.
I was scared I was gonna fall over. But anyways, while I was like getting ready for bed, I always have to, I don't know about you, but my day usually goes about deciding what YouTube videos I'm gonna watch to go to bed. You ever decide like what's a lunch video, what's a nighttime video?
Oh yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
I don't watch YouTube videos in bed anymore because then I will end up on a rabbit hole like you wouldn't believe.
Yeah.
Next thing you know, I'm watching like Ukrainian cooking ASMR where they throw hot dogs at the screen or something. I don't know. You know what I mean?
Anyways,
and it's 3 a.m.
So my like, I just wanted a video that would get me like to go to the bathroom. Like, I don't know. I have like different video. Like, I have to have a video to like watch while I like wash my face.
Oh, I like videos to make you
videos. Like what kind of video? Like, it can't be too long, because then now I'm on the toilet for too long. Do you know what I mean? Like, I have to choose the appropriate video. Like, and also it can't be something like I can just listen to, because I can't see when I wash my face, you know? So it's like I have to make very smart decisions about what videos I watch. The timing of them. Yeah. Anyways, so I was wicked high. Just like, I saw my eyes. They were just like so glazed over. So like red. Dude. Barely hanging open, dude. But I was watching, I put on like an Emma Chamberlain video, like her new one.
Her new one. I haven't watched it yet.
And it's been a while since I've watched them, and I was like Emma Chamberlain stuff. But I was watching it and I was like, this is literally so beautiful.
Yeah, that she makes like cinematic vlogs now.
I'm like, why is this so good? Because I wanted to be like, Emma Chamberlain's overrated, whatever. But then I watched it and I was like, why is this actually a masterpiece?
You like crying?
I was like shedding like a single tear.
It's like Venice Film Festival.
Like, it was just like, I was like, wow, the cinematography is really great. Mm-hmm. And like, she has this whole stick where she's trying ice cream and it's very entertaining. Mm-hmm. But it's just like, it felt like a character that she was doing like during the movie. I don't know. It was just good. But I was like almost falling over. And then I think I was like, there were a few times where I was like, my breathing slowed down too much, because I would be like about to fall asleep. And then like before I could like reach like peak sleep, I would go I would like die.
I worry about you and your breathing. Because this isn't the first time you've talked about like stop breathing.
Like jolting. That happened to me like 3 times. It was like,
you know what I learned about that? It's like either a lack of oxygen to the brain or your heart stops.
Probably. Anyways, the other thing I watched while I was super high. So lately now I got the edibles to go to sleep, but then I just end up watching something. I finished like Discovery of Witches, but like I was like finally got to season 3 and I was like, oh, I want to watch a few episodes of this. But I had finished like season 2 going into season 3 same night, right?
Yeah.
So then I get there and then I realized they changed the actor and it f***ed my whole night.
Wait, for the brother?
Yeah. They changed Baldwin in that, and he was so bad at acting. In the first few, like, like I was like, is it because I'm high and I'm just like really studying his performance? But it was so bad. Yeah. I got so mad.
I think I have like 2 or 1 episodes left in season 3, and yeah, I've seen people be like, watch Discovery of Witches on the channel, and I'm like, no, because we've watched, how many times have you watched season 1? I've watched season 1 like a handful of times.
Twice.
Really?
Like the first time I watched it, and then this, because I wanted to start it over from the beginning, because I was like, I'm not invested.
I did start it over from the beginning.
The first season's so good.
It eats.
The first season like kind of eats, and then it falls off.
Yeah.
But no, we're not watching it on the channel just because it's old. I don't feel like
we've seen it.
We've seen it, and it's a good show. It's not a great show.
I agree. And also,
but I also felt the same way about the books.
I feel the exact same way about the books. You know what's interesting though is I like season 3 a little bit more than the 3rd book, but like because like the 3rd book I'm pretty sure I like DNF'd.
The 3rd book just got like really crazy. Like it was just like, is he even going on?
Also, weren't there like ghosts and like they didn't incorporate the ghosts as much in season 3?
Yeah, I feel like there wasn't
there like Emma's ghost in the book?
Yeah, I think so. And then like the whole thing with the book, I don't know. And there was like she made pact with like the goddess.
Yeah,
which they like hinted in the first season.
No, she makes it whenever.
Yeah, but then they didn't do anything else with it with the rest of the show. But like honestly, I don't think they needed it. I feel like that show just like the books kind of went like crazy. It's like, oh yeah, she's the fated one to like find the book, and she's blessed by the goddess, and she's like perfect in every way.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Diana Bishop, dude.
Diana Bishop, the chosen one. I don't know.
Look, it ate for its time.
But I'm just like, if that show can get 3 seasons, why can't
My Lady Jane,
The Acolyte,
Shadow and Bone.
Shadow and Bone had 2 seasons?
Yeah. Anyway, we got lost. Guys, send us your demon trash moment. Is your demon trash moment that you've been getting so high you just watch videos and can't sleep?
Yeah. I see, even if I go to sleep early though, like I don't want to wake up. I think I'm depressed.
Yeah, it's not only depression.
I think I have mental fatigue.
Yeah. Yeah, it's giving depression. I watched
literally our friends, like we went to that boat party. We went to a boat party, you guys, and it was like the only thing that gave me enough dopamine to like be like, all right, let's get to work.
No, that was like a really fun day. Like I had the best time.
It was a gorgeous day, and it was a fun time out in the water. And
we had a Cologne supermodel be the captain of the ship.
Yeah. Oh my god.
Yeah.
We watched him like get out of water in like slow motion. It
wasn't slow motion, but like for all of us, it was slow motion, and the water was like glistening. It straight up looked like a Cologne, like commercial. It was like.
But anyways, that day gave me enough dopamine to like be like, let's get to work.
That was a nice day. And then the next day, I woke up hit by a truck and got really sick. And yeah, and then I missed that did bum me out, but I tried not to get really sad about it. About missing the final Brat Summer shindig.
There's another one this weekend.
There is? Okay.
That's all the time, dude.
All right. Well, then people need to shut up about it. And how it's like the final one.
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe that's the final one at that bar.
Location. Yeah. Okay.
But Brat Summer's forever, dude.
You might have to hang up your hat, according to some people. But we'll get into that. Guys, send us your demon trash moments. I promise I'll look at them. I feel like more of a person now. I'm not wheezing when I breathe. And I'm not pissing myself. And I'm not vomiting. So I will be checking to see if you send us demon trash moments. So send them to me. Because I just told you I pissed and vomited all over myself. The least you could do is share something.
Trade us one secret.
Give me a secret so I can stop embarrassing. I mean, last episode, and that video, why is it every single time I bare my goblin soul, it's like, oh, we get so many views on TikTok of like me being like outing myself that I'm getting porn on my TikTok algorithm.
That's your authentic self, dude, and the world wants to see it.
Yeah, now I've gotten less of those, but now it's like, oh, playing that sound around my boyfriend. Have you seen those?
No.
It's like the sound is haunting me.
It's like gone to the next step.
It's gone to the next step.
It's transformed.
It's transformed of like playing this in front of my boyfriend. It's like getting your boyfriend's reaction to
like
seeing it.
The sound I've been getting is like the 10 drunk cigarettes sound. Have you gotten that one?
Girl, no. What's that?
You haven't heard the 10 drunk cigarettes? I gotta send it to you.
No, that sounds fun.
AI song, but it's funny.
Okay. Well, speaking of AI, let's get into it because I have some things to say. Okay. AI is pissing me off. AI has made me so angry.
Bro, I've seen some crazy AI images like on Facebook when I do happen to open that app. Have you ever seen any of like the Facebook AI images?
Yeah, I rarely
of like national parks.
Yeah, dude. It's
where
insane.
it's like this is the Austin, Texas here, and it's like not even like it's but then it's like amped up to like something not like it looks like it's in the rainforest.
You know what's really funny to me is that like boomers are the ones who would like be like the ones to be like beware of AI, and yet they use it the most. Like dude, okay, AI is pissing me off, and I don't mean in the greater emphasis of we should be worried about it, and in terms of how it's spreading misinformation. It's spreading misinformation like you wouldn't believe, and let's talk about it. So this is what pissed me off super bad. I'm scrolling through TikTok, and
it's gaslighting. It's gatekeeping.
It's gaslighting me. This is 16 million views, by the way, what I'm about to show you guys, okay? I'm going to show you this.
What is that?
One more time.
Did you think that was real?
Can you tell immediately that's not real?
It looks pretty fake. It looks like a dog at the bottom of the ocean.
Yeah, I know, but I like DC.
Did you think this was like a creature?
Yeah, like I thought it was a deep sea creature. Anyway, let me get into it.
All right.
Don't sit here and be like, "Did you really do that?" Don't piss me off right now. So I'm like, oh my god, and I know what you're thinking, like, Carol, what? I happen to think deep sea creatures are cute. I like the weird alien deep sea creatures. Okay, so I see this deep sea creature. It looks like a furry dog, but instead it's like appendages, and it just looks like a derpy, kind of scary, but derpy little, you know, creature at the bottom of the ocean. So I go in the comments. To be like, oh my god, did they make a new discovery? Well, because it also says on the video, February 2nd, 1987. Like they caught this, like in an exploration.
1987.
I know. Okay. And I'm going through, and I start to see that all the comments are like, oh look, it's a water spaniel. Oh look, it's old Greg. Oh, look, it's underwater falcor. And I was like, oh my god, is this not real? Is this not a real creature? It's AI. This is an AI created video, and I fell for it. And I'm tired of this happening to me. I'm so sick and tired of me thinking like, oh wow, nature's so crazy and cool. And it's not. It's not. It's a fake thing. And it pissed me off, dude. It got me so mad. And then and you're the second person to do, because then I showed it to my partner and I was like, oh my god, look at this. And he goes, you thought that was real? He's like, immediately, that's AI. And I was like, how do you it's just like, this is dumb people like me. This is why we need,
you just want to believe in something real, dude.
I want to believe in something magical, okay?
And I want to believe that not everything's been discovered. Right?
Is that so wrong? And also it said 1987, so I was like, oh, I've never seen that deep sea creature before, and I love deep sea creatures. I love them. The anglerfish. Get out of here. Like, I love them.
Name another deep sea creature.
I don't know. The bioluminescent ones. Anything that glows in the deep sea, I love it.
Mm.
Yeah. Oh, there's like these weird like spreads out like slime, and it's like a type of creature. And they're like really rare to see. I don't even know what they're called, because they're usually called something like Latin. Like,
don't know the
deep sea creature, anus.
Yeah.
You know.
Mm-hmm.
So AI's just pissing me off, and then like that happens, and then that's what honestly just pissed me off about it. I wanted it to be real.
You?
It tricked me. And then like I'm not gonna get into it, but it's like there's so much like misinformation with AI right now, especially in like the political sphere with like presidential campaigns and like people sharing things that are not real to like be like, check it out. And it's like, it's not real, and like this person could be president. Just, but I will tell you what made me real happy is I was driving through the city and I did see one of those, those robots that deliver food.
Yeah.
Little carts.
Yeah.
I saw one hit the curb and flip over, like knock over on itself. And I got to tell you something, that God, that felt good. That felt so good to like see that. Just see this like cart delivering food, just like eat and get knocked over on its side.
It's crazy that they were like, okay, that'll be fine. Let's just send this robot.
They're like, oh, it's a really big problem because like houseless people are like stealing the food. It's like, no, Sherlock. If I was on the street struggling, worried about where I'm going to get my next meal, and I see a cart on wheels with free food inside, you bet I'm ripping those doors open and taking the food.
It's just like, you expect this thing to navigate the city streets, have it navigate in garden style apartment complex
and then
and kiss my ass,
and
dude.
then like, have you seen the video of the Waymo car? This is old, but I was watching the Eddie Burback video, and dude, you got to see it. Hold on, let me see if I can find it. Like the Waymo cars, is that what they're called? Waymo parking lot beeping. Honk.
Oh, like those cars that self-drive?
Yeah, but check this out. This is the funniest video ever. They're trying to park themselves at like 4 a.m. and they're just honking. Just keeping everybody up.
They're all honking at each other.
Trying to park in the same parking lot, and they're all driverless vehicles. Dude. All the people in San Francisco who live near that parking lot. They used to have them here in Austin. They took up a bunch of parking lots, but a bunch of people were like, the city was like, get out of here, dude.
Because they hit and run.
Yeah, they were hitting and running. But no. So anyway, AI is just pissing me off. And it's like, we need to be worried about it for like real concerning reasons, but also it's fooling me into believing in magical things that aren't real. Dude, and it's not fair. It's like life's already so hard, and now like old Greg underwater Falcor is not real. Like, what's next, dude? Yeah,
can't believe anything you see on the internet these days.
You really can't. You really can't. Dude, but I was really invested. I think I dedicated like way too much amount of time to figure out what kind of deep sea creature that was, and then I realized, and then all the comments were like, "This is really good AI," and I was like, "Okay."
Nothing sacred. It's just like when we watched like Brittany Broski, like just look up what like a blue corn moon is, and it's like that's not even a real thing.
I thought that was a real thing, but I think I'm thinking of like it's like the blue wolf moon or something. I don't.
There's blue moons, but but not the blue corn moon, dude.
Blue corn moon. But yeah, it was from the green moon something. Attention, loyal subjects of the trashdom. This is a royal decree from your leaders, Papa Trash
and Baby Demon.
Find us everywhere at Demon Trashcast. Like, comment, and subscribe on YouTube. Rate and review us on the podcast platform of your choosing. Do so, or be eternally banished to the abyss.
Also, if you're here, you probably have some goblins and gremlins that will find a home in the trashdom, so share with your friends. And if you like what we do here and would like to support us, check out our Patreon for extra content and more. Signed,
Empress of Destruction.
No, how about your humble rulers,
Papa Trash
and Baby Demon?
Do it or else. Guys, we just finished watching My Lady Jane. And, I have been filled with so much, like, I'm trying so hard to be, like, hopeful. And it's so hard because the world keeps kicking me down.
Yeah.
The world keeps coming at me, bro.
I would just say
from
that
all angles.
The enemies to lovers community has taken 2 major blows like in the past few weeks.
Yeah, it's
with
been
the cancellation of My Lady Jane and the Acolyte. Like, we were finally getting like some really good enemies to lovers.
Yeah, well, let's get into it.
And they were snatched from our grasp,
from our
swept
goblin claws,
swept from underneath our feet.
Yeah.
We thought we had solid ground. We thought we had fan fictions in the making.
I thought like
legends.
I thought like change was afoot.
Like,
you know what I mean? Like brighter days were ahead.
Yeah.
Like, oh, they're listening to us now. We read and they know we want it on the screen.
We're reaching the golden era.
Yeah, and then they took it away. And okay, here's the thing. With the Acolyte, I can understand. But I'm like, this is the thing that's pissing me off. It's like, can bad television not get another chance to redeem itself? I feel like we come from an era of like, I get it's like network television, and like now these corporations are like, we don't want to put any more money into this show that no one's watching. Give it a chance. Sometimes things need longer time to catch on.
Sometimes the first season is mid, and then you get to the next season, you're like, oh wow, this is actually really good.
Let me tell you a show. I don't know, Bridgerton. Hello, nobody with Bridgerton. They were working with it in Bridgerton season 3, and we had to get a lot of Bridgerton content on Netflix before that caught.
2 seasons and like a special season.
Same with like, I don't know, Game of Thrones. Okay. When Game of Thrones came out, it wasn't like, it had to build.
Like stuff builds over time. It's like we used to be a proper country.
We used to
give mid TV shows
a chance.
A chance. We used to give them 5 seasons
or more. Like
in 20 episodes.
And like
it's like now we're canceling stuff after 8 episodes.
And it's out for like 2 months.
And it's out for like 2 give it time. Give us like life to be breathed into it, dude. People discover things.
I know it takes a while. You can't, dude, if you were to be like, hey, oh my God, like how many shows have we watched or like things have we watched from trashlings being like, check this out, and we've never even heard of it.
Yeah.
And it's been out for like a second and we're like, oh my God, that's like the greatest thing I've ever seen. Hello.
Stuff.
Sometimes people, and also you have to really think about this. It's like, okay, sometimes shows just like don't even have like a marketing budget. Same with My Lady Jane. They did have like no marketing budget for that show. So like nobody was really hearing about it. And also you have to remember Prime, that not everybody has Prime. So like, you need to give people a second, bro. Like it's so upsetting because like the problem is why it got canceled is because it had no viewership, but it was one of the best reviewed and highly rated shows on the platform. That's a literal fact, dude. And it's really good. It's really good. Acolyte, on the other hand, there's no excuse. I mean, there's an excuse. But like, okay, you want to sit here and tell me, dude, that fucking Obi-Wan... Obi-Wan's getting another season?
Like, that's why I'm mad about, like, the Acolyte cancellation, because they don't cancel any of the bad shows that they put out in the Star Wars universe, yet they happen to cancel this one.
Mm-hmm.
And I'll be 100% honest, I didn't love the first season. I didn't love everything about it. Like, there was definitely issues. There was kinks that needed to be worked out.
But you could work them out, dude.
But they could have definitely worked it out. And, like...
You could work it out in the remix, bro.
We could work it out on the remix. And that was probably some of the best enemies to lovers on TV in a while. Come on.
It was so good. I was like, oh my God, we're finally getting a Sith romance. They were starting to explore other like that one creepy guy in the cave that they show in the last episode. I forget his name right now, but there's like my boyfriend's reading a book about that part of Star Wars. I'm like, this is a cool side of Star Wars we never get to see because like,
it's like, why is it
like we always have to return to like the Skywalker era.
Yeah.
Like I'm so over it.
So over the Skywalkers.
I'm so over it. Like I get it. Like, but like how many movies and shows do we need about it? Like we were finally getting like the High Republic. We were just finally getting like some really cool shit that we never get see. And here's the problem. It comes down to writing. Like the writing was atrocious. They really need to work on that. But you can work on that, dude. You can work on that. But no, canceled.
Get a new showrunner. Get it, like work it out. Like I feel like that show had a lot of potential.
It did.
The first season was rough. But I think it had like a lot of like potential for storytelling and like stuff like that. And enemies to lovers, dude.
And there was also some some really, really cool stuff about it. Like we cannot deny like the choreography, like the fighting choreography
was so good. Like it pisses me off. I'm not going to be able to see another like lightsaber battle from Khmer. Like, are you kidding me?
I'm upset I'm not going to be able to see another sweaty, buffed armed Khmer. Like that.
It's just a shame,
dude. Right, dude. It's not right.
Right. Like I have very little to like hold on to, and now it's like, oh, both of the shows, like enemies to lovers shows that you liked, are gone.
Yeah,
they took away Shadow and Bone. They take everything away, dude.
And you know what? I don't know. I have so many thoughts on this, but like, it's just like, can you just stop hating women for like 2 seconds? Like, can you just let us have?
For real.
Like, stop hating women. Let us have.
And it's like, I know you didn't throw that much money into My Lady Jane. Like, do you know what I mean? Do you know how much money they probably like you're investing in Rings of Power? And that first season, everyone hated.
You know what? So
I liked it though.
That's the other thing. Okay, I'm not gonna lie. I actually love Rings of Power, and I do think that season 2 is better. But here's the thing: a majority of people online are gonna say you're stupid.
Yeah.
You're crazy. You're blind.
Like Wheel of
You're
Time.
not a true Lord of the Rings fan.
Everyone was like, Wheel of Time sucks.
But then season
And
2.
then season 2. People are like, oh, wait, it's kind of good.
Oh, it's eating. Why? Because they worked it out on the remix.
It's like, you gotta give them a chance. I feel like My Lady Jane 2 was so well written. My Lady Jane was well written.
Oh, you meant like 2, like a TOO.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, for sure. But like the other thing is like I personally think that I think it's worth it. Like if critics are like, yeah, that eats. I think you need to like keep it around, because if the critics are like, this eats, that means that people will eventually catch on.
Yeah.
Right? You know what I'm saying? If people are like, if people in magazines are like, they're writing the thing and they're like, this show's incredible, then people are going to catch on. It's like you think about any show, dude, that just takes a minute. Like even like Ted Lasso. Like first season, people were like, well, you know, the people who knew it was great. Second season comes out. This is incredible. It built up. It's the same thing with like Schitt's Creek.
Yeah.
Guess what? Schitt's Creek ended when it blew up. 6th season. Considered one of the best shows on television.
It's just like, give things time. Like we used to make. I'm just like, if Discovery of Witches could get all 3 seasons, like there's no
fight for
reason.
That's for sure. They had to fight for him. But yeah, or like I think about things like Lost. Like, you know, like Vampire Diaries.
Yeah.
We used to be a proper country.
It used to be a proper country. We used to have multiple seasons. They would come out like we would have multiple seasons with over 20 episodes in one season. The next season would come out the next year. We wouldn't have to wait 2 to 3 years between shows. Like we used to be a proper country.
Like it's rare. Like I sit here and I also think about like True Blood. Like we followed that to the very end, and I sat through it to the bitter end, and I have watched that show multiple times, even though there are seasons of that is absolute garbage. Okay? I say that with full love, peace, love, and respect. I can't say that about certain things like, you know, like sure, of course things have their issues, but it's like My Lady Jane is not nearly as bad as some of the that I have seen get renewed over and over and over again.
It's not. The thing is, it's not bad. It's like, it just sucks.
It just didn't have its viewership. That's all.
Yeah, I just feel like it's like, if you really,
it's crazy to cancel something after 2, like literally, like, didn't you look into it? It's like
2 months.
It was like 2 months after the first episode release, or after the show's release.
Yeah, it wasn't like up for very long, and like I think that's what really like irks me about everything, because it's like
Streaming services,
like with streaming services, but like there's so many like bad TV shows that get like picked up and like kept going for like multiple seasons, and I just feel like if you look at like the shows that we really love that don't get picked up, like are renewed for like multiple like ongoing, it's like it does feel like they are catered to like female audiences.
Agreed. Yeah.
Like not like, oh my, like Vampire Diaries, like those, but like newer. I'm talking about like lately, right now.
There's a difference between network television and streaming services, because like network television, they're gonna have more money and all of that. They're gonna continue to give budget to those things. But when it comes to streaming services, absolutely, with like this new era of television, I guess, you're absolutely 100% correct. If you think about the audience that those shows that get canceled cater to, it's typically the girls, gays, and theys.
Yeah, because it's like, if you think about it, it's like there's been so many bad like Star Wars shows, right, that people like haven't liked, but they get renewed for like multiple seasons, or they get like renewed. But if you think about the Star Wars fan base and like the ones who really tore apart Acolyte, it's like it's all like the men who like love like OG Star Wars, and they want everything to be OG Star Wars. It's like Lord of the Rings, it's like most of that, like, not saying like I'm a huge Lord of the Rings fan, but like Lord of the Rings and like Wheels of Time, those are all like classic, like kind of like men's
products of their time.
Like they're like the audience is men.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Typically white men.
And it's like versus like we get like a fantasy show that's clearly the audience is women.
or like trying to bring in more women. Yeah.
And it's just like, okay, that's canceled after 2 months because it didn't get enough viewership.
Yeah.
It's like, how many people?
I saw a stupid, dumb take from somebody recently because the first 3 episodes of Rings of Power season 2 were out, and someone was like, Galadriel is still a Mary Sue, and I was like, are you watching this season? No, she's not.
She's kind of been humbled.
She's
right
been
now.
humbled as dude. Sauron infiltrated her heart, dude. He said, I see the darkness in you, babe.
Yeah. He manipulated her.
And Elrond he's been like, hello. Yeah, like Galadriel's being like, don't call Galadriel a Mary Sue. She's getting the truth shoved in her face right now. She's getting the mirror of truth right now. And just to call her a Mary Sue, it's like, just say you hate women, you incel. Sorry, that just pissed me off. I was just like, God damn. It's like, women can't have characters? Women should just be silent? Should women not have characters that are badass?
Mary Sue, dude.
They're all Mary Sues, dude.
Yeah.
Anyway, I get it with the Acolyte. I get why it was canceled, but in the grand scheme of like Disney Plus and the Star Wars franchise, I don't.
It's like we can't float another fucking season. We can't float another season.
Yeah, you guys couldn't.
You can't afford it.
You couldn't figure it out.
Biggest corporation.
Well, and here's the other thing. I feel like the cast, Amanda, whatever her name is, who played the girl, she kind of shot herself in the foot too, because you can't like, and also like the showrunners and all the people who worked on it were like, you can't be listening to dumb people on the internet. You can't listen to dumb people being like, the show is super woke, blah, 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 blah. You know what I mean? Like, people who have those kinds of takes, I don't think we realize like how small of a minority those people are. Because, and also, I was watching this video essay talking about this, about how like most of the Star Wars community wasn't saying about Acolyte.
Yeah.
I think the Star Wars community is just fine with Star Wars. You know what I mean? Like, and Acolyte was not good. It was not grade A content. They need to work on it, but you could work it out on the remix.
I think that like went into like, I think Acolyte also had really bad marketing.
Terrible.
They had like terrible interviews about the show, like during the time. Like, I criticized them, and they're like,
you have the actors
interviews.
making a diss track to the audience.
Yeah. Also, it's just like, you know, I understand where if she feels like, oh, she wants to like do something like that, but it's just like, for me, I feel like just don't respond.
That's what I'm saying.
Like, I saw like.
And I get it's hard because it's like
it's hard not to like want to speak up or say something when you feel a type of way.
But I just think that with the internet these days, and it does suck, especially for like women and especially women of color. Because then I also think of Rachel Zegler, who's like our future Snow White. She's getting so much hate just because she's not pale as porcelain snow. You know what I mean? It's like I
hope they were dragging because those costumes are really bad on Snow White too.
They're dragging it for a lot of reasons, but a lot of people are dragging Rachel Zegler because she's not white enough to be Snow White. What? Another thing is like also like Jenna Ortega. She gets a lot all the time for just being her. You know what I mean? I just think like women and women of color, like actresses, they just get attacked online. And it sucks, but you have to realize that there's like a lot of people online who are miserable, and they can make their voices and their opinions seem much more louder than they actually are, because algorithms shove hate in your face more than they do positive things. Yeah. That's a little fact. So like, you can't just look at Twitter as like opinions of the masses.
Yeah, I just think should have got another. Both of these things should have got another season.
It's just stupid. It's just stupid. The
fan fiction will live on though.
But it's not gonna be good enough. It's not gonna be good enough, dude.
It's not. But it's what we got, dude. That's all we got.
I'm tired of just having fan fiction, man. I'm tired of it. I'm tired. I'm tired.
Need
I've been
more.
dealing with. I have had fan fiction since I was 7th grade. Give me something on the screen, dude. Jesus Christ. Women didn't. What was it called? We had women's suffrage for a reason, okay? To vote and for me to be able to watch Enemies to Lovers on Netflix, and Prime, and Disney Plus.
That's
okay?
right. What are we
That's
going to do? Like crowdfund this? Do we need to like bring back crowdfunding for like creative projects?
I think we might because Vox Machina comes out. Vox Machina, the new season comes out soon. That show. Crowdfunded.
Well, it was and then picked up by Amazon.
But because they saw. So maybe you're right. Maybe we are going to need to start crowdfunding. But I'm like, so I signed the petition for My Lady Jane to bring back season 2.
How many signatures did it have?
Well, they wanted to get to 50. Now it's at over 55,000. Now they're trying to get to 75,000. But it's like, if it gets to 50,000, that means that they can. And also the cast like shared the petition.
Yeah.
Like people who worked on the show shared the petition.
My Lady Jane just like it gave like some people are like.
Have you seen people on TikTok talking about it?
Yeah,
like
people are loving it.
The girls who get it.
Like Book Talk, like I don't know why they didn't give it time to be picked up by Book Talk. I don't understand.
Like, because now
give me time.
It's all over my algorithm, dude.
TikTok's been choked up Akatar for like years, and like just give it time.
It's been out a minute.
You're gonna cancel it before it's gotten like a full like TikTok wave, dude.
That's what I'm saying. Like these books, like Throne of Glass is like all the rage. It's been out forever.
We still
Dude, you told me earlier Midnight Sun's getting an animated show or movie.
Twilight lives on.
What are we doing? We're getting
Twilight lives forever, dude.
But that's what I'm saying, bro. It's like,
well, that's the problem, right? This is the problem.
Oh, dude, I
They're
had a
remaking
dream
stuff.
recently.
It's like we keep remaking stuff, and we don't like leave room for any like new, right?
Yeah.
It's like we keep just going back. It's like we don't need a Harry Potter remake. Do you know what I mean? I'm still alive, brother. Do you know what I mean?
Dude, I saw my partner, he watches like a lot because he like works.
We don't need a Twilight animated show. We already have the movie.
Get this. You might actually like this. So my partner, he watches a lot of these like insider, like industry insider podcasts of people who like are like producers or like have sources who like are talking about things that are getting created and made in like movies and television. And they were talking about, he was watching it and I heard that they were talking about the Harry Potter series that's going to be coming to HBO.
Yeah.
And how they're they're in pre-production right now. And how they're talking about a lot of fans want Adam Driver to play Snape. And like,
well, he's not too old now, actually.
No. I would say he's the appropriate age for Snape now but it was funny because they put like a concept image and it was like young him, like The Force Awakens, Adam Driver, Kylo Ren. And I was like, you can't, that's not, no. Cause like if you see Adam Driver now, like he's older, you know, like he's got like,
oh my God, you would if Adam Driver.
He would slay as Snape because he's got the voice.
Yeah.
But also, I immediately thought of you because you like Snape fanfiction.
Yeah.
And I was like, uh-oh.
But then you would have to read Snape fanfiction too because you'd be
absolutely
attracted to Adam Driver. So we'd be in the same boat.
Bitch, I'll tell you
Maybe
right now.
I do want this.
Never did my pussy throb ever, not once for Snape. But if Adam Driver is Snape, you bet your bottom dollar his nose is going to look a little different to me. Okay. Like never did I ever find Snape sexy, but if it's Adam Driver, hello. That, I don't know, that would f me up a little bit.
And that's ironic. That's irony, dude.
That is irony.
That would be beautiful.
And
I'm
like
gonna
the
hope for
moment in the
that.
series,
I'm gonna
whenever he
manifest
says
that.
always, I'm just gonna be like, holy,
You're gonna bust.
I'm gonna buzz, dude, buzz. This is getting out of control.
Like 50 Shades of Grey in the movie theater. 4 stories.
Like, what's next? Ryan Gosling's Dumbledore.
What's next, Dumbledore? Eaten whole in his office.
Eaten whole?
Eaten whole.
Girl! Not
Licking
eaten
whole.
whole. Eaten whole.
Dude.
You ever just eat whole, dude?
That's what they're trying to remake these series into.
Okay, the series, like Harry Potter series, like at first, like I was like, eh. But I mean, honestly, like I could see it be interesting because there was a lot in the movies that, you know, that they didn't cover that's from the books. Like there's a lot from the books that wasn't in the movies. So if they do a series, that means they can go into greater stuff. But I just think that, I don't know.
It's like we already have the story.
We have it.
Like the general story.
I don't know. I agree.
Like, why
with
do we
you.
need to remake Harry Potter? Like, why don't we just make Akatar? Like, you know what I mean? Why do we need to remake Harry Potter? Why not just do Throne of Glass?
I agree with you, dude. And
a new story.
I ask thee this: is it because women?
Is it because we can't have a female main character lead?
But the thing is like
we
know
had
that's not
Katniss, dude.
true.
We had Katniss.
That's what I'm saying. We had Katniss.
We had what? We had Katniss. We got Bella.
Okay.
My God.
Okay, Bella. All right. Looky
She's
here.
not a hero, dude.
Bella, bro. Bella as a character is truly.
She's a mess.
No, she is truly the worst written character of all time. She is truly. She is like.
Is she though, or is she real?
No, shut up.
Is she?
I'm not doing this with you. I am.
You go to high school. You grow up in a new school. You find out your crush is a vampire, dude.
Girl,
what are you doing, dude?
Had like no, like life. She had no self-preservation beyond.
Neither do you.
Okay, well. Okay, well,
You're being a little
rude. Okay, and first off, no, just the. You understand what I'm saying?
Show
Bella
me your human friends. Just kidding. And she saw a rich vampire family.
No, I get it, dude. If I saw Robert Pattinson too, they're. Oh my God, they should do Emma Darcy or like Hunter Shape. Like I think Emma Darcy would be better, but like do the sapphic vampire love story, the Carmilla. Is that the name of it? Do you know that book?
Mm-mm.
It's an old vampire book, but it's like basically like women's Dracula, but it was like sapphic, and it's like Carmilla. Do you remember in Castlevania the character Carmilla? She had like the white hair.
She's the bad guy.
Yeah, but like her name, she was inspired by that vampire character.
You know, Discovery Witches really did. If
I don't think they enough.
Well, it was so
and I
funny.
stand on that.
It's funny when you realize like they didn't have like sex until like way later, like until after they were married, and you like find out that they haven't slept together because like I was like trying to remember
books, right?
Yeah, that he
only ate her out.
He only like went down on her like every time.
He only ate that whole.
And then she was like, said, what? And then she was like, "What? We're not mated."
Yeah, no, he what is it with vampires? Like, we need to be married before sex.
Well, he had like a disease. Just watching that show is just so funny.
Yeah, they're
like,
in early talks to star in A24's The Drama. But it's like I thought it was like A24 is The Drama.
But everyone should watch Discovery of Witches because it's not very good, but it is entertaining.
Yeah, I mean, it has its. I think the first season's the best. I don't know. It's like it has its things.
Well, you know what's not right? What is it? The Mayfair Witches was it like in the top 10, but an Interview with a Vampire was not. Like now that it's on Netflix, and it's just the injustice of it all, and that's what like I didn't even like get to talk about like another show that was like Our Flag Means Death. Like I just feel like the world isn't ready for like people aren't ready for like good television. Like, do you know what I mean?
Dude, that's what I'm saying.
Like good shows that are like
I've started seeing more people react or watch Interview with the Vampire and absolutely go, hello. This is like gorgeous, romantic, beautiful, dramatic, gothic,
like messy as hell.
Like, it's so entertaining, but like genuinely just such good storytelling.
Yeah.
I feel the same way about Our Flag Means Death. I don't know. I don't want to say this because I feel I don't want to say this, but it's like, is it because it's gay love stories? Is that what this is? Because I just like get over it, people.
Or like I wonder if like some people just really don't like the like I'm trying to think of like take some of the other shows we're talking about out of this, but it's like I don't know if people really like the idea of like historical. Like I think this took a while for people to grow on with Bridgerton too, but like historical shows, but then like have like more modern and like different kinds of like humor, like bring more modern humor to it. Like when they watch like if they watch something historical, they want it to like stay in that historical setting and vibe versus like it's like we're wearing the historical as a costume and like a set piece versus like
I get what you're saying there for sure.
Practicality.
Because you also see the same shit with like even same fantasy stuff. It's like it wasn't like that in the book. That's not the way it was written. But it's like, dude, it's fiction. And like, but I get what you're saying. Like, yeah, I think people, but it's like, then it's not for you, babe. Like, if you want everything to, there's so much like historically accurate shows and television out there. Like, go watch that.
Yeah. So it's like, I can see why, like maybe that people aren't like vibing with that. But it's like, I love The Great, but also like that didn't have like a huge.
The people who watched it loved it.
Yeah.
It had a pretty solid fan base, but it didn't have like mainstream. Wait, I have a thing about Twilight really quick because I went to go see. Anyway, I just ADHD switched up. Anyway, do you have anything else to say? I'm just a quick story. Speaking of movies and stuff, I went to go see Alien Romulus. And
40X.
Yeah, I felt the alien in my chest. No, I went to go see Alien Romulus. It was sick. If you really like the Alien movies, go check it out. And I would say you would need to see Alien 1 and Aliens, which was Alien 2. Anyway, but it's good standalone. If you've never even seen a single Alien movie, it would be fine. It was really good. It was really intense. And I was really excited about it because I don't really like scary stuff, but like alien, like sci-fi stuff is really good. And I kept seeing people talk about the movie and say it's really good and that there was like really intense like body horror in this. And so I went into it and I was like, oh, I don't know. Is it gonna be creepy? Like, what am I gonna see? What's this really intense body horror? Because like, if you've seen any of the Alien movies, like they have really intense body horror. I mean, you got aliens popping out of people's bodies.
Right.
So I'm like, what can be more intense than that? I go and see it. Slight spoilers if you care. But there's like this really intense scene where there's like basically a birthing scene.
I'm just like, spoiler.
There's basically a birthing scene. There's a birthing scene.
Of the alien? Or of a human?
Yes.
Both. Humanoid.
Yeah, and I will say this.
Did someone have sex with the alien, or did they get?
No, it's a whole thing. Alien? No, it's a whole thing. No, the answer is no, and I'm disappointed in that. I would like to see a xenomorph human. I'm just kidding. No, a xenomorph does not a human. Sadly,
is that what the aliens are called? Xenomorphs.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So, like with the big heads.
Yeah,
they're scary, dude. So there's this really intense birthing scene, and I realized, and I realized that's what people were talking about. Like, they're like, because I had seen on TikTok, people were like, when the scene happens, and you know what I mean, like, God, whatever, I'll hold it. That was the thing that people were like, oh my God. the birthing scene, and like there's a lot of blood and it's like kind of gross, but like I was like the next day, because I had been thinking about the movie, the next day I go to my partner and I'm like, so I was thinking about that, and I'm like, have people ever seen Twilight? I was like, straight up answer me this.
Was it just the same as Twilight?
No, it was not the same. I would say if you were to put the Alien Romulus birthing scene next to Twilight Breaking Dawn,
Twilight worse.
Twilight is way worse, dude. And I asked my partner, I was like, am I fucking insane? And he goes, no, Twilight's way worse.
The Twilight birthing scene is literally a horror scene.
If you think you were like, if like Alien Romulus was a lot,
yeah.
Watch Twilight Breaking Dawn Part 1, baby. Put it on that last 20 minutes. It'll rock your world. Okay? Don't come into my dojo and tell me it's gonna be rocked when you watch this movie. And it's just like it's like not a tame birthing scene. I mean, it's pretty intense and it's kind of nasty, but it's like not as bad as Breaking Dawn.
Edward like slicing her open with his teeth.
That baby breaks her back. Her bones are shattering.
Yeah.
It's like she looks like Smeagol.
She looks like a skeleton.
Like, dude, don't say Alien Romulus is like crazy body horror if you've never seen Twilight, like Breaking Dawn. Like, you guys need to come correct. I just want to say that to the internet.
Grow up.
You need to grow up, dude. You need to grow up. Because Alien Romulus has got nothing on Twilight Breaking Dawn. And that's what I have to say about that. Alien Romulus was a lot of fun, though. I do recommend it. And it was wild. It's pretty crazy sci-fi. You know, it's good to have, like, dark, gritty sci-fi again. I like it.
Mal is in that actor.
Yeah, that guy. He's in it. He's in it, and I like him a lot. I like him a lot. I'm not going to say anything. Just...
He dies, I'm sure.
Yeah, but it's like an epic death. It's like the best one.
Okay.
It's like the best one because it's like so gruesome and it's like really intense.
Yeah.
But like, it made me sad. I was like, oh, I didn't want him to die. I wanted him to
throw him a doom vessel, I assume.
And you know what's crazy is you know why the movie's so good too is because I like a story that's like, it's frustrating because it's realistic. It's like, if you guys would have just done the thing properly and in this order, none of it would have happened. You know what I'm saying? Right. When you're like, if you would have just done the thing, we wouldn't be in this mess. You know, you're an audience member just being like, no, like yelling at the screen. Yeah. I love that because it's just like, because you be knowing. You know what I mean? But yeah, that was good. Anyway, I don't really have anything else to talk about. I wanted to talk about Demure Autumn, but maybe we'll have to talk about that next time, which is fine because it'll be later in September when it's actually fall.
Yeah, Brat Summer's not over yet.
Okay, but we will have to talk about it next time. Let's talk about your thoughts on Brat Summer and Demure Autumn. Guys, let me know what you're thinking. What are your thoughts on that? How are you feeling about it? Because there's a take that you can't, and I took it personally. I saw a take that said you can't say you're gonna have a Demure Autumn if you didn't have a Brat Summer. And I'll be honest, my summer could have been brattier, 100%. But I'm gonna blame mental illness and physical health. Whose fault? Mine. I could take care of that. And we're going to work on it in Demure Autumn. But yeah, he was like, you can't say you're going to have a Demure Autumn if you were wearing neutrals and staying inside all summer. And I don't yell at me. Don't ever read voice to me. I can have a Demure Autumn and I can have a Demure Summer. Okay, I'm boring. Is that what I'm hearing?
There's no Demure Summer.
Whatever. Fine, I'll go out next weekend. To the Brat event that's supposed to be the last one for like the last 3 weekends in a row.
No one said it's the last one.
Everyone says it.
You've been saying it's the last one.
Everyone says it. They're like, it's going to be the last one of the summer. And I'm like, you're right. It's for that specific area.
Oh, there's another one. There's more. There was actually one the next day after that.
All right. Well, I'm kicking this cough. We're going to go. We're going.
Are we?
Yeah, we're going, dude. Because I will not sit here and be told I didn't have a bad enough summer.
You make a lot of false promises, dude.
Well, I'm sorry I had a fever and couldn't breathe.
That's not what I'm even talking about, dude.
What are the false promises?
Dude, we were supposed to have multiple podcasts ago now. You're like, oh, I have this idea where can both get like work out and exercise more.
Yeah.
And I'll invite you over and we'll like walk on your like indoor treadmill
and my rowing machine.
And the rowing machine. And you never invited me over.
I know, because dude, look at me right now. This is my fault. Okay? This is what I'm saying. I tore the Post-it notes off the wall. We're getting Anime Power Hour started. Look, I'm wearing the Satoru Gojo shirt. Okay? It's time to get started, dude. It's time to get summer bod ready for 2025.
Yeah, like next year.
It's time to get summer bod ready, bro, for next year. No, it's me, dude. It's 100% me. And it's also you. You could reach out.
No, I'm not going to invite myself over to your house.
No, you could say, hey, Carol, we're going to do that Anime Power Hour. And, I'd be like, you right.
I don't want to, though. I don't want to seem desperate, dude.
No. I need accountability. And you're not helping me. I'm asking for help, and you won't give it.
I can't be accountable for you. I can't even be accountable for me, dude.
So it seems like it's on both of us.
So it seems like if you want to have Anime Power Hour at your house, you got to invite people over.
Okay. Fine. By next podcast, you'll see.
We'll see.
We'll see, dude. You pissed me off. You've made me upset, and we're going to do it.
See, it's just because you don't like hearing.
No, it's because I don't like hearing that I vomited and pissed all over myself and that I need Diet Coke to survive and that I don't like being this person anymore. And it's me. I'm angry at me. And then you're sitting here telling me and I don't want to hear it anymore. So it's time to end the podcast because I have some serious reflection to do. Mm-hmm. I have to look in the mirror and I have to stop getting so pissed off. I don't know what else is going on. I'm just like, it's like Aries fire. Like I am so angry, but not in like a aggressive. That's a little aggressive. I'm just angry at everything.
Well, I think it's Virgo season now.
Oh yeah, that's what it is. Is that?
It's not angry.
No, I know, but it's like I'm angry because it's making me want to like get it done, and I'm a Taurus and I'm stubborn. And
okay.
I don't know. What I mean, isn't Virgos like? Aren't they really about getting it together?
Yeah.
Well, I need to get it together.
Dude.
I gotta get it together because I'm losing my goddamn gourd. I can't take it anymore. So, on that note, guys, I'll see you guys next time. I'm gonna be skinny. I'm gonna get healthy. I'm gonna be able to breathe again, and hopefully, I do not piss or vomit on myself by next time.
Here's hoping.
Here's to hoping and praying. And if it does, it's a judgment-free zone.